I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with yo ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, because it's time for the After the Show podcast.
Alrighty, here we go. It is KVJ After the Show podcast. Hello and happy Thursday.
Happy Friday Eve.
That's right.
Yo.
Getting there. It's going to be a fun weekend with that Stanley Cup parade on Sunday.
I know. I'm so jacked for my panda. He loves hockey.
Okay.
He's so excited about the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, a lot of people are. I got some events going on today. Meet and greets. In fact, as we speak, one is happening right now at the Raising Cane's in Pompano. So it'll be fun. All kinds of cool stuff.
Keep sending us your pictures, too. That's so nice. People are sending us pictures of all the action.
Mm-hmm. That's where they got the cane sauce. Is that what's the big thing there that people go crazy over?
The tenders and the cane's sauce.
I've never had the cane sauce.
Do they have a bread that goes with it, too? Is that part of the combo? I thought there was something that had to do with taking the bread, you make a sandwich out of it, and then you dip it in the cane sauce or some
maybe
kind of combo.
so.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought.
That sounds good. That sounds right.
I haven't done it yet. They're just kind of smattered all over South Florida, and I'll drive by one every now and then, and just never had the chance to go in.
I want to try the cane sauce. Everyone says it's great.
I love sauce.
I love sauce. I'll try it out. Don't give a shit.
Okay. They don't care.
I love their sauce. The cane sauce, it reminds me of the Big Mac sauce.
Okay.
Yeah.
Little Thousand Island kind of a thing?
Yep.
Would you call Big Mac sauce a Thousand Island kind of a cousin of Thousand Island?
It's pretty tangy. Yeah, it is. It is. In fact, there are some sauces I like better. PDQ has got pretty good sauce as well.
PDQ has got, I wish I knew which one it was. I remember at station number 1, they dropped off all of these sauces to me. I think it's making my mouth water.
I love PDQ.
It was a garlic, some kind of garlic, I don't know, mustard of sorts. It was fucking good, man.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing over there. That's, to me, elevated drive-through.
I liked their sauces.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ashley says PDQ's creamy garlic sauce is orgasmic.
That might be what it was.
Okay.
Holy shit balls. It was amazing.
All right.
Damn it, now I'm going to have to go get some PDQ.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of good places. You know, we talk about restaurants that are going out, but look, I mean, the competition is legit. There's a lot of really good choices for you to go spend your money to get food.
There is.
One big thing Bird's been doing all week is doing the work and rating gas station pizza better than you expected, it sounds like.
The gas station's been better than I thought it would be. You're right.
Wawa and Racetrack, you were not disappointed.
7-Eleven I thought was shitty. I know people wanted me to order it right out of the oven. Unfortunately, 7-Eleven wouldn't do that for me. And I had a feeling the next one I went to wouldn't have done it for me either.
Racetrack did.
They did. They did. I wouldn't say she was the happiest, but she did.
Michelle said the newer Cumberland Farms make pizza and it's affordable and good.
Where's the Cumberland Farms? Is there one on the way?
There's one on 45th going west on the corner of Haverhill, I believe.
I know where you speak of.
Mm-hmm. And no, you do not need a Sam's card to go in and get food from the food bars and restaurant.
Oh, that's lovely to know.
That is good.
Okay.
I bet Sam's has got a good, decent pie. Again, the Costco pizza, it's not the best pizza on the planet. For the price, baby, it was delicious.
Yeah. Can't beat it. And
Pizza's expensive now, man.
Pizza has gone up so much.
Pizza's if you're going to order from mom and pop, I'm not even talking about an Uber app. If you go into a restaurant now, I'm noticing a large pizza, $17, $18.
$20.
And that's kind of the regular thing with a lot of places.
Mm-hmm.
He's not lying because my family eats a lot of pizza.
Okay.
And I have to pick up a lot of checks. So I see it. It is crazy how much they charge for a pizza now.
Kind of like some of the houses in my neighborhood. They're not great houses, and you look what they're selling them for. $650,000. Go fuck yourself. That's how some of these pizzas, they got balls to charge $18 for a personal pizza sometimes, Virginia.
Ay, ay, ay.
And Antonia said try Speedway.
Ooh, Speedway. Yes.
Okay.
You have so many you have to do now. Speedway,
So much
Cumberland
work.
Farms. There was another one, too.
You know, it's not work, Kev, when you enjoy it.
Okay, I hear you.
He's never worked a day in his life. Look how much fun he's having.
I just didn't know the people would get so into it, good or bad. People are just giving us a lot of feedback on
People
it.
love pizza.
They
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
And we were talking about Sicilian Oven, which won the Sun Sentinel's best pie in South Florida. And they do have many locations. And people were pointing out the ones in Palm Beach. Yes, Wellington, Boca Raton location as well, Vicky had said. So you can plug that in and find a Sicilian Oven near you, because that's what they ranked as the best place to go.
I'm going to write that down, and I'm going to sit down with some salespeople. Let's see if we can get a little business deal going with old Sicilian Oven.
I love it.
All right, you're going to put a tie on that dinosaur shirt and go in there and do some deals?
Look, I don't have a pizza endorsement. I'm a free agent right now, and I'm looking to get with a team.
That'd be a great
you
one,
want
yeah.
the bird?
Yeah.
I'll do you right.
Yeah. You've got Christian saying the Amici Market. It's near the Breakers on Palm Beach. Great pizza place. Doesn't limit itself to just pizza, though. Has many other options, including wines, Virginia. They got some healthy eating, too, Kev, and a diverse selection of other foods and drinks.
I think I've been to that market. It's fancy.
Gosh, do I love an Italian market. Oh, a market, especially when there's a deli and a hot case.
Well, you got Joseph's.
Yeah,
You got Carmine's.
very good.
You got Amici. You got Doris's. You got a lot of really upscale Italian markets. We're lucky.
Carmine's got good pizza. I don't know if a lot of people know about Carmine's.
Carmine's
That's
has
good food.
Great food. They have so much pre-prepared food. They just like Joseph's. They are not slacking on the Italian deliciousness.
It really is. It's an amusement park for me because there's
Okay,
so
yeah.
many attractions when you go to these markets.
Ride the Stromboli.
There is.
Ride the
Yeah.
cannoli.
There's a pizza spot. There's a bakery spot. There's a sandwich area. Spaghetti place.
He's all tongue-tied.
Oh, yeah. And Wilson said, I'd love to hear your feedback on Brazilian pizza. I'm not sure if there's one in West Palm Beach, but there's a very good one here in Broward and Deerfield off of 10th Street. It's right next to I-95, Pizza Express. There are many different flavors, but the most popular one is chicken with a creamy cheese. Catupiry? I've never heard of that. Catupiry, something like that?
Never heard of any of that.
Okay.
That's what the
There's a whole
cool
new
thing
world out
is.
there.
There's a whole new world out there.
Yeah.
There's no shortage of pizza reviews to do.
Susan said Bambino's by the girls in Delray Beach.
Been there, went there, did a vlog already. If you have kids, it's a fantastic place. That's the I believe that's the strawberry. They have a strawberry field there,
Little
a
farm.
a zoo.
Yeah. You loved that one.
I loved it for the atmosphere. It wasn't the best pizza. It wasn't bad, but it's a fun thing to take the family and go with the kids because there's animals there.
Yep.
It's an experience.
It is.
Brandon said you got to check out Death by Pizza in Delray. They're only open during certain hours, and they only make enough pizza until the dough runs out. It's family-owned and operated, and it is great.
Oh, I like their...
Death by Pizza.
I kind of like their strategy. Like, nah, no
What a way to
pizza
go.
for you. We're done.
Yeah.
Close, bitch.
It's a cool little concept there.
That's how that Juno Beach gas station is. When he wants to cook, he's cooking. When he doesn't, he's done. The good one.
Yes, that guy at the Shell station in Juno Beach, he is not there all the time. He goes when he wants to go, and sometimes you'll go for lunch on what you think would be a busy Saturday, and he ain't open.
That Shell station she speaks of, that's got national attention. That's been on national shows.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
That's the one that's got that, it looks like neon green sauce that you dip it in.
Oh, yeah. I remember you talking about that. Panchita said Italy is a must place to visit, Jbird. Besides eating pizza in Naples, the fashion in Milan, the Colosseum in Rome, or the Pope in Venice, you can visit the Perugina Chocolate House, the Bacci Chocolate located in Perugia. I don't know how you say that. Perugia could be. But they've got a chocolate festival there October 13th through the 22nd. It's a 10-day-long festival. It's in that city. So chocolate pizza, all kinds of good stuff. So somebody had emailed Bird earlier about Italy was way overrated. And there's a lot of response to that.
You know, some people just don't like cool shit.
Yeah, and I think some people too, like if you had a bad experience, sometimes you got to look within and say, okay, the bad experience I had was maybe kind of my fault.
You're right. People email me, Bird, you go in on New Jersey. Oh, actually, no, Bird, we agree with you. It's pretty shitty there.
You can't prep for New Jersey.
No, I did bring my own baggage to New Jersey, but New Jersey didn't help me out either. So,
And we were talking about those people that are taking the discount vacations instead of going to the Greek Isle. They were going to Tarpon Springs, Florida. And Vicky said, I had been to every country and city you named. I was laughing out loud at somebody comparing the Greek Isles to Tarpon Springs. Here's a picture below of my family and I in Santorini. It is 100% not the same as Tarpon Springs.
Interesting.
She said people say that because Tarpon Springs is one of the highest concentration of Greek population in the country, but it does not look the same. I've been to Tuscany and Napa many times, and Napa is less expensive just because of airfare, but the wineries are not cheap. Both places should be bucket list must-sees. The Virgin Islands is the same price as the Bahamas, depending upon what hotel you go to. And the Virgin Islands are just as close, maybe a hint further. So that comment about people not from Florida being cheaper in their flights would be the same price. They're a spitting distance away from each other on a map. My sister got married in Costa Rica in March, and it is not cheap anymore. Thousands of Americans, foreigners from other countries moved to Costa Rica during COVID.
Really?
And the inflation there is way worse than the U.S.
Oh, damn.
I went back in 2013 compared to this March, and everything was more than triple the price. Food, drinks, excursions, everything.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so those things have shifted a bit, and there she is in Santorini in Greece.
Oh, I mean,
Beautiful.
I did the Google search yesterday. I'm going, it's a different vibe, guys, in the two. You can't compare the two.
I thought that too. I'm like, there's no way the topography of Tarpon Springs looks anything like the Greek Isle.
Oh, topography, big word.
Oh, it is. Yeah, I break them out every now and then.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hit him with the topog.
Just keep you guys on your toes. Got to do all that kind of stuff. So there you go. Got people sent in emails about the Hawk Tuah girl. She's made $65,000 on hat sales alone. And Temu apparently has got in on the act. Now, the question is, I don't know that she'd be getting this money. That's the one thing that's tough. When you become a viral sensation, what you would have to do and how fast to trademark things, and who gets the trademark? Let's say, for instance, the person doing the interview, because I think it's a show and they try to go out and interview people and they went viral. So are they trying to get Hawk Tuah?
So you're a man of the law that knows about this kind of stuff. Someone explain this to me, and they could be wrong. But when it comes to ideas, if you're able to provide a timestamp, let's say you were on a podcast and you came up with an idea and there's a timestamp on there, that can help you win a case of it being your idea. Now, that could be completely wrong and you have to get it notarized and go to the right company. Have you ever heard something like that?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've dealt with this in depth, but if I remember correctly, you need to try to document first usage and where and how, whether it was spoken, written, and then provide that documentation and why you would lay claim and ownership to it.
So a timestamp on a podcast technically could work in court then?
I think so, yeah. I think with all the new media, they take all those things into consideration.
Interesting.
Uh-huh. And KJ said, I can promise you Temu is not profit sharing with her.
Yeah.
I've seen people that are out at bars wearing the Hawk Tuah shirts.
Somebody gave them to some homeless guys that were panhandling. All of them had Hawk Tuah shirts on yesterday.
Okay.
God, I could kill for that kind of promotion.
It's just so basic. I mean, it was funny delivery and all that, but for how big it's blown up, I find that to be crazy. To me, I feel like I scroll through every day at least 5 to 10 just as interesting comments or sayings. It's just odd what. I couldn't believe it. I didn't even know about it. I think it broke middle of last week. And it was the Twitter that I go on that has all my sports stuff. I think it really took off in the sports world. And I went on there, and all day Sunday, that's all I saw. I'm like, what the heck is this Hawk Tuah stuff?
I was shocked that it got such popularity because you're right. There's way more.
Shock Tuah?
Shocked.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, but I was going, all right, this isn't that over the top.
Yeah.
And the only thing I can think of is maybe the venue that was, or the platform pushing it has a big following, and it took took fire that way.
I don't know what it was. It's a fascinating thing in the study of marketing. What makes something viral and how it takes off? Because you'll have even a big company that tries to make something go viral, and people are like, nah,
we're gonna pass. We're not gonna make that good.
right?
Yeah, we're not going to make this viral video of this woman.
The algorithm too from these platforms can either kiss it or screw it.
Well, there is such thing as an algorithm because there's been times where we've put up a video, it did not do well, we deleted the video, put the same video up, and then it took off like wildfire. So
Yeah.
there's something to it.
Yeah, KR said, I think her delivery is what made it go viral. Now, her delivery was spot on. It was
Yes.
really good. The concept was funny. Mama Magic said, it's relatable to like 49% of the population. The people that get it, they'll feel clever because they do get what Tuah is. Spit on that thing. It is funny. So, yeah, look, I do get it, but I don't get why there are other things that I thought have been just as clever I saw that did not.
I know, it's weird.
What gets caught up and then does it. And then, yeah, the madness to try to gather the cash yourself. This girl who I've heard different stories about what she does, and I don't know if there's any accuracy to any of it, but I did see a video of her working behind a bar, and I thought somebody tried to peg her as being a bartender in Nashville. But in a world that you're not in marketing or law, trademarking, those kind of things, what does that girl do when she's out? And she just says something after going to the bars, and within 48 hours, she's all over the world, and people are selling shirts about your saying. How do you even get on top of that? And I don't know that you can. I
Yeah.
think everybody's going to make it, and it's going to burn out so fast. It's got a shelf life of, it's probably going to flame out by the end of this weekend, maybe.
You won't see the end of her. She's going to try to do a part 2 of this. Does it go as well?
No, because it's like with anything. When it's organic and it's just natural, it's the way that it came out and the way that it happened. To try to recreate that lightning in a bottle,
Like
doesn't happen.
Chewbacca Mom, that was definitely, off the cuff and not at all planned.
He's still mad about Chewbacca.
Oh, that was the mom that just giggled, right? Putting on that Chewbacca mask.
But she wasn't doing it on purpose or to go viral. People get mad at me because I always say Chewbacca Mom knew what she was doing and knew she was going to go viral. Oh, Bird, you're so cynical. Okay.
Well, everyone's trying. Look,
Yes.
every video that you see on social media, all of those, they're not posting it hoping that no one watches it.
Exactly. I'm not mad at Chewbacca Mom for doing the video.
No.
I get annoyed with people thinking that it was organic and it just happened. Chewbacca Mom knew what she was doing. She knew that shit was going to be going viral.
Now, the other one that we had today, I was surprised because that was a girl that was trying to go viral. I don't even remember what it is. It's finance guy, whatever it was.
I'm
That
looking for
was
a guy
awful.
in finance.
That
Just
was
fine.
annoying.
And that
6'5",
was today
blue
on,
eyes.
and I saw it because I missed it. And I think it's been out for a
It
while.
has. It's about 3 weeks old.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And it finally made, I think it was NBC National News today. And that's where I finally said, what is this thing? I completely had missed it. And she did the whole thing, the cadence and everything. She was just coming up with words that sounded good. It was almost like she was writing a song, and DJs saw it, and they're like, okay, let's do it.
Let's beat mix this thing.
And honestly, too, she's trying to go viral with
That's
her
why I didn't love that
opinion.
one as much,
Her
yeah.
she knows
Right.
that's going to get people all pissed off.
She knew it was a lightning rod comment and statement. Yeah, that's why I didn't get that. I didn't love that. But 40 million views on that one?
That's all you got to do. It's just be in your car, be real sassy, and then say some stupid shit that's going to be polarizing. And guess what? You're going to go viral.
What's interesting where their mindsets are. People are doing. She did that thinking DJs would pick up those lines and beat mix it, and then that's exactly what happened. And that's how she created the content. And I'm sure people now are thinking about, okay, how would this look on a hat? Would this make a great slogan on a shirt? Let me say it and see. Hopefully somebody picks it up and it goes viral. I mean, that's the nature of the business we're in now. It's fascinating to me. I don't hate it or love it or either. It's just what it is.
Virginia's right. Sometimes I can't read the comments. Read and say. It's when you know someone's doing something to get shine on purpose, and then every comment's like, "Oh my God, so organic! Can't believe it!"
It
Like,
is.
no!
Yeah, it is amazing. People don't seem to have a great radar for stuff that's fake. It is surprising. And Deani has a good point, too. Yeah, Tuah, that's not going to be on major networks. And I think that's why it was relegated to the sports feeds that were out there. It's Barstool Sports and all those kind of things that are going to love that.
Barstool don't care. They'll, let's talk about dicks.
Well, they love that stuff. Yeah, that's
Love
great for them because
it.
then they know they own that content. That's not going to be mainstream,
Yeah, no, you're right. And
and it adds credibility to it.
And they do a great job with that kind of content.
Yeah,
That's
what they do.
That's what they do.
Maybe that's their bread and butter, man. That's their wheelhouse. Cynthia heard us talking about that couple that was getting it on Fort Lauderdale Beach. Somebody was just chilling at Rock Bar, and they were just recording a couple that was just boning. She was on all fours, and he was just tagging it. And then they just stopped and just went about their day. I was like, wow, nobody stepped in.
You probably finished.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know. But it was no one stopped them. It was just,
No.
I guess that's it.
Did people watch? Did anybody film it?
People at Rock Bar did, yeah. I mean, it was being filmed at Rock Bar. That's how I saw it.
Do you remember when somebody we worked with a long time ago was having sex on a boat in front of an entire bar?
Yeah, she had to move away.
Guess who watched that? The entire bar.
You're right,
I mean-
including us.
Well, it was on the fucking pier.
She got drilled on a boat.
It was loud. Manatees were popping their head up.
What's going on up there?
Cynthia said we were driving down to Juno Beach looking for parking. It is on a street and it's always packed, and there were two girls sitting in a spot holding it. And as we drove by, we saw that one was aggressively finger banging the other one, and it was noon.
Whoa.
Wow. Yes.
He just got in his car and is driving to Juneau.
Is this Florida? Is this 2024?
We're all animals, Kev.
This just-
Everybody's poking everybody.
Finger Bang
What?
Beach?
Oh, yeah. Finger
Wow.
bang beach.
It's amazing.
And here we are, baby.
I'm gonna get a cooler. I'm heading to Finger Bang Beach.
You need to be the lifeguard at Finger Bang Beach.
Love Finger Bang Beach.
Wow. How about that, huh? How about that? Yeah, and then yesterday was how much product social media is pushing. Was it like 68% of people have purchased something on social media?
And not all of it's bad. There's some
No.
good stuff, but a lot of it is bad.
When I was younger, it was the made-for-TV stuff, and you always wondered if that stuff was bunk or not. And now it's made for social media.
It was bunk, believe me. We got a lot of that growing up.
I think it's probably about the same. I would like to know the odds of all the products you see on social media that they're selling. How much of it's legit and really good and does what it says it's going to do?
You're right, though. Infomercials was the old school way of doing that.
Yeah, it's just everything's just changed platforms and forms and how we do it.
It's the same thing, but just quicker, harder, faster.
We're still humans with just sped up attention spans.
I ordered Cutie Kids off an infomercial. They never came. And anytime I'd say a UPS truck, I'd go, "Where are my Cutie Kids?"
There's a creepy guy over there. He's single, yelling about kids.
I was 8. They were figures that would climb. All right, I'm going to stop because you're right. It sounds terrible. no matter at what age I wanted Cutie Kids. Pretty fucked up, Bert.
And Daria said that facial fitness gum,
Yes. Is that real?
she said, I've never tried it, but from what I learned recently, this absolutely will work. Within the past week, I've gone to both a periodontist and an orthodontist because I have a problem with clenching my jaw in my sleep and grinding my teeth, and both doctors told me if they treat this, it will significantly soften my jawline. They pulled out a mirror and showed me how the muscles in my jaw have been built up due to the constant workout they receive. So if you applied the same knowledge, this would be a successful product.
Yeah, like I said, we tried it and weird and whatever, and you chew the shit out of this stuff. For the first 5 minutes, you're really
Going at it.
grinding on that thing.
Yeah.
I completely underestimated. I took a bite, and I thought I popped my tooth out.
Oh, damn.
It made a sound. Then it goes, "Is your tooth okay?"
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's that hard, huh?
No, it's really. I'll try to get you some. It's expensive as shit, though.
Cool. I'd love to wreck all my teeth.
I think Beckett said it was like $25 or $30 a
Yeah,
pack.
it was. Yeah. It's something like that. For I think like 120 pieces is what you get, if I remember correctly. Got Hector with a do it bitch punishment suggestion. He said, I come from a Mexican household, and when my mother was young, my grandma used to give my mom and uncles a tea remedy, which is called marubio. My grandfather said that it's been passed down from generation to generation. He said it's very healthy, good for diabetes, blood, asthma, liver, and bronchitis. Just get a pot of water, add the marubia until it's fully boiled. Wait until it's not boiling hot and then drink the tea. I say drink a shot or 1 teacup. I've been giving the tea ever since I was a baby, and let me tell you, it still brings shivers to my body. One of the most bitter, sour tastes you'll ever have. I honestly believe that you won't be able to finish a whole cup. Peace and love, my G's. And a Mexican store would have this item. Marrubio. It's Marrubio.
Is it spices?
I don't know what it is. Probably herbs, be my guess.
So, Kevin, who invented it, or who was the first person credited to?
Hector Manuel Gonzalez de Rubio.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Smart ass.
Mm-hmm. And Nick has advice or is seeking it for a male spinster.
What?
Directed to the bird. He said, I'm a single guy in my 40s and I'm finding less and less friends to hang out with. By now, most are married or have kids. And if you want to hang out with your friends, do you bring your families with them? Because when I ask my friends to hang out, they always say that they can't because they got stuff going on with their families, which I understand. Do you ever feel like a third or a fifth wheel if you hang out with your friends that are married? Do the wives mind?
So I've accepted the fact that there are, when you got family and you got a wife and you got kids, you know, that's top priority. And if I have to make the adjustment to go over their house, you do that. And if they get free time, they can. But I don't come down on people for that, because I couldn't imagine if I have a bad day at work and then I go home, I'm by myself. I can kind of get in my own zen and try to work it out. But if I went home and then my wife is yelling at me about some shit that I didn't even do wrong, and then the trash isn't taken out, and then your kid's punching you in your nuts, and the kid's got a bad... Like, if there's a lot of other X factors going on there...
Rocco punched Panda in the dick so hard the other day. I thought his dick fell off.
So
they were accidentally doing it on the sofa. Kids punch you in the dick.
They're acting like they're punching each other in the dick?
No, he did it by accident.
Well, I mean, even with Sweet Denny's, I don't see Denny's as much as I would like to, but I understand that. I mean, he's got a fucking brand new kid. He's got a wife. He's got a dog.
Oh, he's got dick punches on deck.
But we make it work because he's my best friend. And when you care about people, if you really care about people, you will find a way to somehow be involved in their life, stay involved in their life. It may not be every day like, you know, how it was, but I think, and also too, I've realized there's a certain age where some of these parents get and their kids get, and they're like, all right, fuck this kids. I'm coming over for a beer, Bert. I need a beer. There's a certain...
You're the place where these guys go when they need to run away.
I can tell when the kids start getting into the 12, 13-year-old, they're a little bit more independent. I'm seeing more of those friends at my house.
Independent / dickheads.
But I always, if you're married, you're always allowed to bring your wife or your husband at my crib. I don't roll like that unless it's the studio. Only the band's allowed in there, Virginia.
Okay. No Yoko Ono.
We don't want no Yoko Ono bullshit because it's happened in the past and we don't like that shit. It's a real thing.
Yeah, he said, I just don't want to be the single guy in my 40s at the bar by myself surrounded by 20-somethings. That's just sad.
But I guess my question would be, do they not want you to go over to their house? Are you making an effort to kind of compromise a little bit? That's what I would wonder, because you're going to have to compromise a little bit.
Yeah.
Not everyone's going to be able to come over and pound beers like it's St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, it's true. Get in where you fit in, I believe.
Boy, but I can tell you when some of you married fucks come over and you guys are in it, and
they knock them down.
Oh, yeah. Like, well, you're on your 7th beer. Don't you have to go back?
Well, nobody's counting beers at Bird's house.
No.
Nobody's watching you with a stank eye.
I can't tell you how many times guys have come over to have just a beer, and I have to get them an Uber because I'm like, bitch, you ain't driving. I'm getting you an Uber, and you'll get in your car tomorrow.
A beer or 12.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, you're doing whiskey now? Yeah, you ain't driving.
Yeah. And he did want to throw out a suggestion about Alanis Morrissette music. I recommend the album Flavors of Entanglement from 2008. It came out right after her breakup with Ryan Reynolds, so all the songs are phenomenal. There's an amazingly sad breakup song called Not As We. I do know that song. It is a very good song. It's a very good album, too.
She puts all her pain in them words, and she does not hold back the emotion. And I think that's why, like, people connect with her songs so hard.
Yeah.
'Cause she is just bringing all them feelings.
Yeah, it's a solid album, and in fact, I've got several songs from it. It's really good. Underneath, Straight Jacket. In fact, Versions of Violence is a really cool song.
I like
Would
it
I like
already. I love violence.
No, I don't think you would because it's a little dancier, actually. It's a different sound.
But is it about violence?
Every now and then, I can like a dance song. I really can. It's really
Okay.
about. I'm more of a melody man. If the melody is there, even on a techno song, I know I give shit to techno. If there's a melody there,
I think it's got a great
can
hook.
like it.
I
Yeah.
loved it. Yeah. I mean, I rarely go this deep on an album. I have got 7 songs from that album in my playlist and on my phone. In Praise of the Vulnerable Man, Giggling Again for No Reason, Orchid, and The Guy Who Leaves is what I have on there. And he was saying go with the song Not As We, and I don't even have that. So I'll go grab that one. I'll add 8.
What's the one you got me into? I feel like it's kind of a dancier song. It's the
Tongue tied?
Yes.
Group love.
that. Would
Yeah.
you call that kind of a dancier? I mean,
Post Malone got me into that song because I saw a video of him backstage singing and dancing that song and just loving his life so much. And just every time I hear that song, I think of him so joyful, so singing.
it's just one of them songs where you want to belt it out and kind of just dance around
It's a good
little
group.
bit.
Love's solid. They've got good variety in their music. They're a solid group.
I bet I want to delve into them a little bit more because I really love that song.
Do it, bro.
That's my cut.
Yep. Actually, I did have Not As We. I also have Citizen of the Planet, if I didn't say those. So, yeah, that's a great album. Yeah, go check out Flavors of Entanglement, Alanis Morrissette, if you do like her.
I love it. I think we all like her.
Yes,
I do.
I do.
Always been a big fan. I think it was tough for her because Jagged Little Pill was so big, and I've seen that with other artists that have such a massive first album that the rest of their career, they're just like, they probably are hearing, we hear those side little dicky comments be like, wow, you just never really could hit it again, huh? And I'm sure she's probably just heard that nonstop. She's like, gosh, I've had some great material that I came out with since then.
She really has. Keep in mind, too, she went into acting for a while. She focused on acting.
She started in acting, right?
She did, and then I think she
Was it
went
Kids
back.
Incorporated?
It was.
Yeah. She was young.
Nope. It's you can't do that on television.
Okay, that's right.
Fergie was on. Fergie and Martika was
on Kids Incorporated. Oh,
yes.
look at you.
Oh, I had the biggest crush on Martika. Oh my gosh, I loved her.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember Martika?
No.
Yeah, she did Toy Soldier. She had one song.
But what does she look like?
1990.
I know the song. I don't know. I can't place her face.
It's weird because that show would make me cringe, but it also made me have a crush on the girls, and it was very, I don't know, it made me cringe, the Kids Incorporated, because they're singing in the camera and it's all this dancing.
Yeah.
But man, I think I had a crush on every girl there.
Okay, she kind of looks like Phoebe Cates.
I can't believe you don't know Martika,
I-
Toy Soldier?
I know the song, but I did not know the woman.
The hardships of drugs as a teenager?
I did not know her.
Step by step, 1, 2. I don't know if that's the right words, but I love the song.
No, we all fall down like toy soldiers.
And Eminem did a sample of
Step
that.
by step, heart to heart, we all fall down like toy soldiers.
Oh, and the video is all emotional.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was a one-hit wonder, and that's a long time ago.
And then Fergie was the one that was the breakout star on that one. Fergie is little on that show. She's a little kid.
Okay.
I mean, I was the same age as Fergie, so it's not creepy.
Martika is now 55.
Yeah, that's what happens when
Yeah, that'd be right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that
she's
song
a
came out before I graduated high school.
Little older woman for the bird. Liked it.
Get it.
Just look at him, huh?
Age ain't nothing but a number.
Got an update. Apparently, Cannon is not going to be playing that team that they about had the throwdown with last week. That team's already been eliminated.
Oh.
In your face.
So you
Probably a
don't
really
have
good
to
thing.
have a battle part 2 tonight.
Nope. That's probably a really good thing.
It sounds like Cannon's balling out in basketball, man.
Yeah, he's really liking it. He's having fun. Well, I think it's a recreation league, so you
Still,
can't
though.
get too crazy. But yeah, but he's really enjoying playing basketball right now. which is good.
I played rec basketball men's style with Panda. 5 more of my, I think we had 7 on the team. 2 of them got kicked out of the league.
For what?
One being Bigfoot, my buddy.
Kicked out, huh?
Panda got kicked out of a game.
Wow.
He punted a ball into the rafters because he was pissed off at the.
That's amazing.
It ended up with only 5 guys on the team, and then one game we only had 4, and they still made us play. I've never been so fucking tired in my life. and we were playing a really good team. And just to annoy them, all I did was cherry pick. I stayed down.
Just stayed down there, yeah.
I had them I was still missing layups.
Still missing them.
The worst organized team in the history of organized sports was our team.
Man. That's amazing. A couple shout outs. Mikey, Mickey, she said, every day my rabbit and new rescued dog watch the KVJ show. There they are on the bed. She's got it on the flat screen.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
that's adorable.
I love when animals that are not part of the same species fucking snuggle and get along.
Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
and snuggle? I don't like to see him fuck, but I do like to see him snuggle.
Man, there was that. I told y'all about that panther and the dog, and the panther's jumping on the dog, but it's hugging it, and then the dog's licking it.
Oh, it's amazing.
I gotta send you guys a link. You'll ignore it, but I'm telling you, you shouldn't.
Oh, I love those animal
I
videos.
do too, man.
And Shane G and Richard, they listen every single day from Richmond, Virginia. I believe I owe one of them a happy birthday, so happy belated.
Happy
Nice,
birthday!
happy birthday.
Whatever that was. So appreciate you guys listening no matter where you are. Always do appreciate that. All the people listen other places. Of course, you can always do that on the WRMF app or YouTube or Spotify or any other place. We're pretty much everywhere. And if there's a place where you'd like to listen to us and we're not there, let us know. Okay, y'all, have a great day. We just got a Friday to get to the weekend.
Friday!
Back tomorrow. See you then. Goodbye.